Welcome to The Explainer. You know that donate button on your website? It's so much more than just a button. Really, it's a direct lifeline to your mission. So today, we're going to break down how the technology powering that single click can either get in the way of generosity or totally unlock a world of sustained impact for your cause. Okay, let's kick things off with a stat that changes everything. 64%, almost two-thirds of all donors now prefer to give online. This isn't some trend on the horizon. This is the reality right now. Your digital front door isn't just part of your fundraising anymore. It's pretty much the main event.
And that, of course, leads to the big question. When all those donors show up online, ready to give, are you actually ready for them? Is your technology an open door that says welcome, or is it a frustrating barrier? Let's dig into that.
This brings us right into what we're calling the digital donor dilemma. I think we've all been there, right? It's that moment when someone's good intentions and their desire to help run smack into a wall of bad, clunky technology.
Think about it. The journey to making a donation today, it starts everywhere. Maybe on social media, or in an email, or right there on your website. This is where your supporters are hanging out, and it's where that impulse to give really sparks. The real question is, what happens in that next crucial moment?
So let's talk about the real cost of clunky. What's the actual damage of having outdated systems? Well, it's way more than just a donor having a frustrating experience. It's a direct hit to your mission's funding.
And here are the biggest culprits, the friction points. First up, you've got those long, confusing forms that ask for everything but your blood type. Then there's getting bounced around to different pages, which just feels sketchy. It totally breaks the flow. And a huge one, a page that just doesn't look secure, making people think twice. And finally, in a world of one-tap payments, not having options like Apple Pay is a major miss. Every single one of these is a reason for someone to just give up.
So, what's the antidote to all that friction? It's trust. It turns out that a professional, branded donation page, one that feels like a seamless part of your website, can increase completed donations by over 50%. It's a powerful signal to donors that you value their support and their security.
And you know, this friction isn't just a headache for donors. It creates total chaos for your team behind the scenes. Just look at the difference here. Manual data entry, it's slow, full of errors, and honestly, not that secure. But an integrated system, it's accurate, it's instant, it's secure, and it gives you one clean, unified view of everything. The difference for your team's efficiency is just night and day.
Now let's talk about what donors expect. A whopping 80% of Americans are using digital payments all the time. You know what that means? They expect the same easy, secure experience they get from Amazon or their banking app when they come to your donation page. If your process feels even a little less professional, you risk losing their trust.
This quote really just cuts right to the heart of it all. Every minute spent on administration is a minute not spent changing lives. It's not just about saving time or being more efficient. It's about reclaiming precious minutes and hours to focus on the work that actually matters, your mission.
Okay, so we've looked at the problems. Now let's shift gears and talk about the solution, the integration advantage. This is all about building a smooth, seamless bridge that takes a donor's good intention and turns it directly into real, measurable impact for your mission.
One of the biggest wins from an integrated system is unlocking the power of recurring gifts. Just look at this. Monthly giving now accounts for nearly a third of all online nonprofit revenue. That's not just extra money. That is a stable, predictable income stream that lets you plan for the future with confidence. Oh, and it gets even better. Recurring donors aren't just reliable. They are also incredibly generous. On average, a recurring donor gives a staggering 42% more each year than someone who gives a one-time gift. That's a massive boost to your bottom line.
And the best part? Modern tech makes this whole process unbelievably simple. The donor signs up just one time. After that, the system takes over. It automates the billing, sends the receipts, it does all the work. And that frees up your staff to stop being administrators and start being mission advocates.
But it's not just about automation. It's about being flexible. When you offer the payment options your donors already know, use, and trust, you're building that relationship and making it so much more likely they'll complete their gift.
So you've got to offer a full menu of options. Credit cards, of course, that's table stakes. But adding things like ACH bank transfers can be a game changer. Donors who use it tend to give a lot more. For anyone on their phone, digital wallets are an absolute must. And underpinning all of this, you need top-tier security. We're talking PCI compliance, the same gold standard banks use to give every donor total peace of mind.
So, when you put it all together, what's the actual bottom line impact? Well, when your payment system, your CRM, and your accounting software are all talking to each other seamlessly, nonprofits see their revenue jump by an average of 28%. The numbers don't lie. Integration really pays off.
All right, this brings us to our final, and maybe most important, takeaway. Making giving effortless. After everything we've talked about, what's the one big idea you need to walk away with?
At the end of the day, this isn't about having cool tech just for the sake of it. It's about one simple thing: removing every single hurdle, every bit of friction between a person's generosity and your mission's impact. Your job is to honor their intent by making the act of giving feel completely effortless.
This quote from Stripe just sums it up perfectly. The right technology converts someone's desire to help into measurable impact. It's not just a tool. It's the final crucial bridge that turns good intentions into real, tangible change in the world.
So we'll leave you with one last question to think about. If someone feels inspired to support your cause right this very second, is your technology going to be their best ally in that moment, or is it going to be another obstacle? Because the answer to that question could truly unlock the future of your nonprofit.